Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. Suppliers are going to get money from the U.S. Treasury. Chrysler says it's in better shape than GM. And Tesla gets ready to unveil its electric sedan. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Friday, March 20th, 2009, and now the news. The U.S. Treasury is going to give $5 billion in aid to automotive suppliers, and no sooner did it announce that than two senators voiced their opposition. The Free Press reports that Senators Bob Corker of Tennessee and Judd Gregg of New Hampshire, both Republicans, are against this aid. The senators say that the Obama administration promised the auto industry would not get more aid until after a comprehensive restructuring. They say this is a violation of trust by the administration and that it will make it harder to win congressional support for further aid. But back to that $5 billion in aid. If the administration is giving aid to the suppliers, there's little doubt they will be giving more aid to GM and Chrysler. The Wall Street Journal reports that the money will go to the major Tier 1 suppliers for those two automakers, which will give them enormous power to decide who survives and who doesn't. Ford says it will not participate in this program because it's not missing payments to suppliers. You know, I've got to imagine more money is coming for suppliers. $5 billion is too little too late. Suppliers say they need $25 billion. I think we're going to learn next week of a comprehensive plan to save the auto industry. We've all known Tesla is going to build an all-electric sedan called the Model S. Autoblog reports that the base price will be right around $58,000, which is significantly cheaper than the Tesla Roadster, which starts north of $100,000. When federal tax credits are factored in, the price of the sedan drops to a hair less than $50,000. Tesla is expected to formally reveal the car next week. Ron Kolka, Chrysler's chief financial officer, says the company is better positioned to deal with the recession and is a safer investment for taxpayers than General Motors. The Detroit Free Press reports that he says the company can earn a profit and repay its loans at lower sales levels than GM can. So much for that we're all in this together attitude that prevailed before they got any taxpayer money. Kia confirmed that the next generation of the Sorento will have a unibody frame instead of a body-on-frame platform. According to Wards, this may also result in a name change for the vehicle as well. It will be the first model built at Kia's New Georgia plant, and production is expected to begin this coming December. You know, everyone's seen "Wash Me" written on a dirty car window, but artist Scott Wade has taken this to a new level. According to Jalopnik, he was at an art festival in San Antonio recently showing off his dirty car art on a Ford Flex. It's quite impressive, especially since he only uses his fingers and a few brushes to make his drawings. You can check out more of Scott's work at dirtycarart.com. Coming up next, a preview of this week's episode of Autoline. We'll be back right after this.
Changing tires out here could be dangerous, but with these tires, I don't need to worry.
Bridgestone.
On this week's edition of Autoline Detroit, we take an in-depth look at Tesla, the Silicon Valley-based maker of electric sports cars. In the following preview, I chat with the company's CEO and main product architect, Elon Musk, about its recent battery partnership with Daimler.
We've been working with Daimler for almost a year and a half, and this is to supply the battery pack and charger for the Smart EV. And so we have a deal to provide 1,000 packs, but we only agreed to move forward on that basis if Daimler would agree that if that program was successful, that it would expand into tens of thousands of cars. Most importantly, it allows us to, in partnership with Daimler, bring a low-cost electric car to the market much sooner than if we were doing it ourselves. Mm-hmm. And as I said, the main goal of Tesla, the reason why I put so much time and effort into helping create the company, is is to drive towards an electric future, and this allows us to do it faster. And it's been an honor working with Daimler. You know, that they invented the internal combustion engine. So another thing or two about that. And I think it's a good sign that they're wanting to move in a more electric direction, and that they're wanting to partner with us. And it's
If you like what you saw, you can watch the entire episode of Autoline Detroit on our website right now. Just go to autolinedetroit.tv or follow the link in today's transcripts. And that's it for today's show, except for one more thing. I've got to announce the winner of this week's Trivia Challenge. We asked you to name the 2 American luxury automakers founded by this guy, Henry Leland. And the correct answers are Hupmobile and REO. Nah, just kidding. Of course, the right answers are Cadillac and Lincoln, as most of you correctly responded. As always, my crack team randomly selected today's winner from the pool of correct responses. Pookie, the envelope, please. Thank you, Pookie. And the winner is Gerald Thompson of Leesburg, Florida. Congratulations, Gerald. You've just won a GMAC branded wine and bottle opener. I guess if you're wondering what they did with their TARP money, it went into buying bottle openers. That's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry, except for this very important message.
Do not box Autoline Live.
The new Chrysler has the opportunity to prove that private business model can thrive in this industry.
General Motors, Chrysler, and Ford have already failed doing a failure's job. In other words, it was a job that was failure.
We know how to fight too. The UAW and all of organized labor is not going away.
Visit our website for even more great content all week long. Autoline Extra, Dawn's Journal, podcasts, and even more. So click over and get the inside view at autolinedetroit.tv.